Hey everyone, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. Since today is 4/20, we are going to be looking at some smoke stocks. Not marijuana, but it's going to be Philip Morris, BITI, I think. Cut just smoke stocks. We're just going to look at smoke stocks. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. So we're going to go to our screener, obviously. And we want to, oh gosh, how are we going to even filter for smoke? Tobacco? Maybe? Let's see. So the industry is going to be cigarettes? No. Tobacco? Tobacco, okay. How many tobacco stocks do we got? 12. Okay, it was BTI. Okay. We're going to not look at the penny stocks because I feel like that might be a waste of time. Actually, these could be like vape stocks. I don't know. Is it worth it? Oh gosh, I don't know if it's worth. Okay, RLX maybe, but it's in China. I think we got to stick to the bottom four. The bottom five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we'll look at Turning Point. We will look at BTI. We will look at Altria. We will look at Universal Corp. And we will look at Philip Morris. I don't own any tobacco stocks, but they do pay beautiful dividends. I'm not sure what the charts look like. So yeah, we're gonna do this, excuse me, together. Okay, so the first one is going to be Turning Point Brands. I actually thought Turning Point was like a gun company. Okay, let's just look at the bigger picture already. All right, decent. It's $28. If you would have owned this back in 2020 or 2018, you'd probably be annoyed, but they better pay a dividend. Barely. They barely pay a dividend. Okay. They're very cheap to own. The price earnings is 13. The 4P is 9.47. They are profitable. Sales over the past 5 years are positive. EPS over the past 5 years are positive. Gross margins 50%. I could get down with this one. I like it. TPB. I mean, it only makes sense to start buying now. Or, on the downtrend because, well, people don't like to buy stocks. People like to buy shampoo, deodorant, food, fast food, everything that's on sale. If they've already bought it before and they see it on sale, they want to buy it, except for stocks. It's a riddle. I tell you, I don't know what's up with that. So, old institutional data is 88.99%. And that is older because FinViz does not update the site regularly. This is 109%, a 21% increase. And you can see ownership is on the rise. Do we have the Vanguard and BlackRocks that own this? Yeah. Vanguard increased, Aeromark increased, American Century and Morgan Stanley created new positions. FMR actually decreased. Thrivent increased and BlackRock increased. Yo. Turning Point Brands. This is looking good. You've got natural share accumulation here. You can see it's going down. That means people are just naturally accumulating the stocks. The company is not diluting. Sales are kind of flatlining, but they're solid. EPS positive. Can't really go wrong there. Good for them. Good for them. What did they guide for 2024? They increased their dividend. Let's see. Let's see if they have it here. They might not. Looking for 2024 guidance. We want to see over 400 million. Maybe. All right, well, that's loading. Yeah, I mean, TPB, this one seems like it's a good value right now because everyone's buying in with the indicators, technical indicators are kind of curling around. So, okay, let's see. $2024 outlook. They don't have yearly revenue for 2024. Their debt increased. So, yeah, I mean, this one seems decent. I don't invest in tobacco stocks at the moment, but when I do retire, if I eventually retire someday, I mean, tobacco stocks generally give a good dividend yield. So I like TPB. Next is British American Tobacco. All right. Ticker symbol BTI. Ooh, looks like it's at one of its lowest points in a long time. 10% dividend. Are institutions buying? I don't know. Let's find out. Institutions only own 6%? Really? Really? Why? I wonder. Is something going on with this company? Wow. Oh my gosh, it's sitting. BTI is sitting right on the 365-day SMA. Wow. What's going on? EPS negative, sales $1 billion. Like, that's insane. This is a monster company. What's going on? Great margins. 6.7 billion in cash. This is USD. Total assets 151 billion, total liabilities 83 billion. Almost a 2-to-1. Institutions own 7.9% now. BlackRock purchased 173 million shares. What? That's a lot of shares, man. Wow. Dude, they make 33 billion, but they're losing 18 billion. They're not profitable. Total long-term debt. Long-term debt's going down. Total liabilities are going down. Okay, this company could be in the middle of a transformation right now. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing at the moment. I would justify this as a turnaround. We can see the relative momentum is also at the very lowest. Money flow is curling back up. Momentum's curling up. This could be a very great position for a long-term hold. Wow. Yeah. BTI, give me your thoughts. They make 33 billion, but they lose 18 billion. They are not profitable. They have amazing margins, 69% margins, giggity. We're going to move on to Altria. One of these should be profitable, right? Altria is profitable. Thank you. 10% dividend. We're going to see. It's very, very cheap. Holy cow. Holy cow. 20. This is beautiful. Insane. Natural share accumulation. Profitable. What more could you ask for? What are institutions doing? This looks like one of the healthiest tobacco stocks I have ever seen, period. Period. 9% dividend, though, is pretty high. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Institutions on 58%. That's old data. New data says 68.5, so over 10%. All right, and you kind of see it's kind of going down. Do we have any additions? Vanguard decreased about 600,000 shares. BlackRock increased about 800,000 shares. Interesting. I like this one. Dibs on this one. In the future, I guess. I don't know. This is kind of giving me the same vibes as BTI. Damn. 1984, the stock was 60 cents. Damn. Damn. Dude, this one is decent. 9% dividend paying. That's, if you've got, if I have my Roth IRA and I have $3,584,985 and I'm getting 9.59%, that's $343,000 a year. That is $28,650 a month. Granted, they don't pay their dividend each month, they pay it in quarters, but still, at the end of the year, that's what it averages out to. Bananas. I'm going to keep MO open because that's one of the better looking ones I've seen. Ooh. Universal Corp. Actually looks pretty wish-washy. Let's see what's going on. They're profitable. They pay an 8% dividend. Wow. Low float. This is nuts. Institutions own 82%. That's older data. New data. Yeah, 82.46. New data. 92? 94. 12% increase. And you can see it's actually rising here. Vanguard, very slightly decreased. Dimensional Fund, slightly increased. State Street Corp, slightly decreased. BlackRock, slightly decreased. Very interesting. That's a very high-paying dividend stock. And this one's been around for, God, a long time. Wow. Wow. All these tobacco stocks go all the way back in time. This is just crazy. I mean, if you just look at the linear path, it's been performing. So very interesting. Again, no positions. I like this one as well, so we'll just keep it up. Next is Philip Morris. And it looks like I've charted this one before. I don't own it. What do I've got charted out on this one? A Darvis box. A Darvis box going back to 2011. Wow, Philip Morris has only been around for 15 years. Okay, definitely it has fallen through the support, so I think we're probably going to go to $82 for Philip Morris. They are profitable. They have a 5.9% dividend. The sales are strong. Shares outstanding flat. EPS kind of curling. Excuse me. It's decently priced. In the future, it's actually going to be cheaper based off of the current trajectory. So Philip Morris, this one is looking good as well. What are institutions doing? That's falling out. Older data shows that institutions own 79%. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say 92. 99, whoa. 79 to 99, that's a 20% institutional increase. And yeah, just freaking banging. Vanguard increased position. Capital World Investors increased. Capital International increased. BlackRock decreased. Barely. All right. All right, that wraps up this video. I think the best stock out of all, excuse me, out of all these was Altria, ticker symbol MO. I think UVV is okay. And I think PM, Philip Morris, is also pretty decent. I think the wild card here is ticker symbol BTI, the British American Tobacco. It looks like it's found a good resting spot on the 365-day SMA. You'll want to watch that closely if you do take a position, because if it does fall below, you need to start looking at historical supports. So again, happy 420 if you partake. The next video tomorrow is going to be alcohol stocks, because why not? All right, have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Goodbye.